Hi, Terry Melia from the Upper Deck Company. Today, we're going to be holding our very first signing session with Landon Donovan, the LA Galaxy superstar. We're going to talk to Landon about autographs, what it's like to sign for his fans, what it's like to play in the MLS, and of course, what it was like playing in last year's World Cup when he scored that super game-winning goal against Algeria. Let's hear what Landon has to say.
Well, for us as people, but as athletes, it's cool to have yourself on a card. Anytime, well, the first time I was on a magazine cover or on a video game or things like that, it's exciting and it kind of validates you, especially to your friends, when you can show your friends that you're on a card. It's cool, and growing up we all collected cards, looked for cards, traded cards, so it's awesome.
How does the relationship with Upper Deck Authenticated, I guess, solidify things with making sure your fans are getting the genuine article, the real deal?
Well, I have to be honest, sometimes it's frustrating. I'll get pictures from fans that say, look, I got a signed autograph from you on eBay, or I got a signed autograph from somewhere, and I'll look at it and it's not my signature, and I know it's not me and it's not real. So the ability to make sure that it's you, make sure that you signed it, and then people are getting the real thing is important. And the world is so small nowadays, just in general, but with the invention of Twitter and Facebook and these things, it makes it very easy for fans to interact directly with you, and you want to make sure that they're getting the real thing.
As far as soccer in the United States is concerned, things are really going well as far as momentum, especially after your game winner against Algeria in last year's World Cup. It seemed like everybody and his brother watched that game and at least saw that goal. How can you keep the momentum going with your relationship now with Upper Deck?
Well, it's difficult for us sometimes because there's so many other sports in our country. The idea is to constantly have your team out there, the faces out there, the personalities out there. Obviously having an Upper Deck card circulating helps a lot, and having the ability to promote yourself as much as possible, promote the team as much as possible is really important.
Do you consider the game winner against Algeria as maybe the best sports moment in your career, or is there something else you'd like to share with your fans?
It's hard to imagine there was, I guess, a bigger or more important moment. Given everything involved, it wasn't the best pure goal I ever scored, but given the moment and what it meant, it was certainly the most important. And it's hard to duplicate that or top that, but that's what I'm shooting for still.
Let's talk a little bit about sports memorabilia. Are you a collector yourself? And if so, what's some of the cherished pieces you have in your personal collection?
Well, as a kid, I collected mainly baseball cards, as probably a lot of kids my age did. Now, what I like having most is jerseys from other teams, from guys I play against. And if I pick up, like sometimes I'll get to go do cool things. I'll go to a football game and meet an athlete, or go to a baseball game or throw out a first pitch and hold on to things like that. So it's always been exciting for me to have things like that, and the opportunity to give kids the same is really special. Upper Deck Authenticated, your exclusive source for Landon Donovan autographs. Get 'em.